Tee, I have a microphone. Teehee butts. Okay, look, I know I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy, okay? I know. I get it. I know. I'm still a child at heart and an immature one at that. But what are you going to do? Anyways, while we're on the topic of immaturity, let's talk about the trope of the goofy sidekick. See what I did there? Isn't that like a perfect segue into today's topic? I'm so proud of myself for that. Okay, let's get into this. The goofy sidekick, the goofy sidekick trope is often one that kind of annoys me. Reason being is because the goofy sidekick is usually a very one-dimensional character, goofy and a sidekick, and that's it. Like, if when you're writing what are supposed to be actual people, and yet this goofy sidekick, their life usually revolves around the main character. They rarely have dreams, wants, desires of their own. Everything just happens to line up nicely with the main character's desires and motives, and they agree with everything the main character does, and they don't feel like their own person. They don't feel like their own character. Heck, sometimes it feels like they don't even get their own they don't have their own lives, or their entire life just revolve around the main character, and it's annoying. It's really annoying. So, what do I do with this? Well, I have a character named Lucas, and he is kind of the sidekick character to Quinn. He's goofy, he's immature, but he's not that one-dimensional. So Lucas has his own backstory. I'm actually working on giving him his own novel right now that's going to have his backstory, his entire backstory, like I did with Quinn. So be excited for that. Yeah. Anyways, I'm looking around for my book so I can show you a picture of Lucas. Hold up. Here we go. This is my boy. That's my boy Lucas right there. The one with the headband and kind of looking at the other zombie. That's Kevin there. Kevin is Natalie's brother of choice, and Natalie is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, such a sweetheart zombie. She is transgender, and she works at a funeral home with her brother Kevin, and in order to keep their skin from rotting off, they have to embalm themselves. So yeah, anyways, so those are my characters. All right, let's talk about Blood and Brains. This follows Lucas and Natalie's relationship. Now, you first meet Lucas in book 1, Death to the Soul. Lucas, again, he's kind of like the sidekick character. But Lucas doesn't always agree with Quinn. He doesn't always go along with Quinn. Lucas cares about Quinn a lot, like on a really deep level. They have a very close friendship bond. Oh, while we're on the topic of friendship, let's talk about My Little Pony. No, just kidding. Not My Little Pony, but the idea of friendship. Because one of the things I notice in a lot of books is main character has a friend that they've known for a really long time. And then romantic interest comes along and the friend gets pushed to the side. I mean, okay, look, I get it. If you have a romantic partner, that romantic partner needs to come first. But also, don't throw away your friends, especially if those friendships are really meaningful. Or, like, what's also really annoying is, romantic interest comes along, main character falls in love with romantic interest, and then the sidekick friend just kind of is a third wheel, but is cool with it. The third wheel is like they're chill. They're chill. I'm a third wheel. I have no life of my own. I'm just so happy that my best friend finally found love. There's no actual like excuse you, do you have any emotions of your own? Do you have your own significant other? Do you feel jealous? What emotions do you feel about this? Do you feel like you're losing your friend? Nope. I'm just happy to be included. Like, no. Okay, that is just the sidekick characters. They're always just too agreeable. They're way too agreeable. All right, so back to Lucas. So in Death to the Soul, book 1, Quinn finds human, falls in love with human. Lucas, he's not super happy about this. There's a lot of reasons he's not happy about this. For starters, he wants to protect Quinn, because Lucas has his own history with falling in love with humans, and it doesn't turn out well for him. So he's worried about Quinn. He wants to protect him. And Quinn is like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. But the fact that Lucas, even though he's kind of like the sidekick character, the fact that he kind of goes against Quinn and is like, I'm worried about you, I care about you, that I don't downplay the friendship. I don't, I guess, put the friendship secondary, if that makes any sense. Quinn and Ryane's relationship is absolutely important. Ryane becomes his first priority, but Lucas does not get pushed all the way to the side. He does not suddenly become just like, he doesn't immediately just get demoted, okay? So there's a lot of complexity to their relationship. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave what I'm going to say about Death to the Soul there for now. So let's talk about Blood and Brains. Why did I write this? Because Lucas is an amazing character, and I wanted to explore more of him and Natalie's relationship. And yes, Lucas is with Natalie, and they are a wonderful couple. This also takes place during book 2. What did I call book 2 again? My God. I am too tired. I am too tired. I can't even remember what A New Night. I couldn't even remember what book 2 was called for a moment. It's called A New Night. Oh man, do I even have a copy of that anywhere? Let me check. Do I have a copy of A New Night? Oh, yes, I do. Ha ha ha. Ah. Okay, so this is A New Night. Here we go. See? Lucas isn't even on the cover here because, well, you'll understand it when you read it. He's in this book. He's definitely in this book, but there's also a lot of stuff that kind of happens during the events of this book, and that's all in here. Okay, so let me kind of explain. I'm going off on a bunch of tangents, okay? Bear with me. Why do I have 2 books happening at the same time? Because I was going to have this originally be a B plot in this, and that just it would have really messed with the consistency and the pacing of this book. It would have made the book too big, it would have made it too long, and the flow, and it just wouldn't have flowed right. So that's why this is not the same in the same story as this. All right, now let's talk more about Lucas. So again, sidekick character, but he gets his own novel, okay? Him and Natalie get their own novel, and Lucas is going to get another novel all to himself about his backstory, his upbringing, growing up, just like Quinn did. See, this is Quinn's backstory. It's going to be very sad. See, this one, a lot of my books have a lot of humor in it. This one, not so much. This one is really, really dark. So please, if you do purchase this or you read it, proceed with caution. This one's also available for free on my Dead Soul stores, and there's like a bunch of summaries in the back. So if you get to a point where you're reading and you're just not comfortable, you can go to the end and you can look through these chapter summaries. I'm seeing if I can find it, but this is very, very difficult. Haha. See? Chapter summaries. Okay. I know I'm rambling. I know this is an absolute disaster of a video, but you know what? I'm learning. I'm not really good at YouTube. I'm not good at social media, but I'm learning. And I'm going to put this out there, and it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Positive self-talk, right? Okay. So, where was I? Yes. Lucas gets his own backstory. Lucas gets his own characterization. Lucas gets his own personality, his own life, his own set of desires, wants, needs that are separated from Quinn. And it's really important for your characters because it gives them more depth and more life, and it makes them feel more realistic and less one-dimensional. So yeah, this one is about Lucas and Natalie's relationship, but also Natalie and Kevin's relationship and kind of some issues there. And yeah, so I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to say about this? Oh yeah, how can this relate to your own writing? Okay, let's relate this to you and your stories. Sometimes you might not want to give your side characters their own novels. That's fine. That's totally fine. That's a thing that I do. If that's a thing that's not for you, that's totally fine. Everyone's story is different. I'm not recommending you know, but here's what I am recommending. I would recommend that you come up with basic with a basic backstory for your side characters, at least the important ones, that have a beginning, middle, and kind of end, and figure out how the backstory feeds into and influences the side character. And another thing you want to do with your writing is, if you have a sidekick character, please, for the love of God, have them disagree with the main character every now and then. Don't make it like, I'm just going to go along with everything because I'm the side character and I don't matter. No, 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 no. Side characters are very important. It can also add conflict. It can do a really, really, really good job of showing how these two characters work together. How do they resolve conflict? Do they resolve conflict? Does this become a bigger plot point? All these things are really, really important for writing and to keep your characters from falling flat. Okay, where am I? Oh, 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes. Okay. I'm going to stop here because I feel like I'm rambling and I don't know what else I can say on this issue. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope I get better at this YouTube thing.